Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Quick release on the RPO. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's French. He makes the connection. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Caught on the outside. It's Fitzpatrick. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They keep attacking through the air.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That makes the score Marshall 3, Georgia Southern 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They're going to run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air. It's French. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Georgia Southern, 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Brings up 4th down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Herd!
Number 9.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
10. Georgia Southern, 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek in victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He wants to throw. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Braxton. Quick completion on the out route. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
He's brought down at the 38.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. What a snag by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Final play of the quarter coming. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man by himself. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny.
Going up top on first down.
They're up by 4 over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The aerial assault continues. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First down for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's French. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to